With Enzo Maresca set to take over from Mauricio Pochettino, I felt like now would be the perfect time as we get ready for the official announcement to get a better understanding behind how we could play under Maresca. So why not react to Leicester City's best footballing moments so we can get a clearer representation and idea of what we could expect. So my friends, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's been a long time since I've done an analysis reaction video, so if you guys want to see more of these, let me know in the comments and let me know with the like button too. Hope you guys enjoy. And let's get straight into things. Massive shout out to Nino12X for making this compilation. The guy puts in sick work every single time, so show us some love, subscribe to the channel. But as we can see straight away from here, I have to pause it straight away. Harry Winks is on the ball, and I'll be mentioning this name, I'm sure, quite a lot throughout this compilation. But let's look at the distances we're seeing right now. Look how close together the Leicester players are. The distances are shorter, so they can find the opportunities to combine and play with each other. But let's look at some of the movement off the ball. As you can notice right on the top, a striker is about to make a run in between the opposition's defense. By doing that, you're going to attract their attention, you're going to disrupt their shape, and you're going to shift and move that defensive block rank. As we can see on the far side, a winger is isolated by himself. He's pinning back the opposition player at wide left. As you can see here, Iniacho is in between the lines too, also taking the attention away from the midfield player, protecting the defense in behind. Now Harry Winks is about to play a line breaking pass that is about to take out 3 players from the opposition press. Quickly finds the winger wides. As you notice here, the run made by the striker up top now. He's now in between both defenders. He's attracted them. And now that the winger's been released wide on the left hand side, watch Iniacho's reaction. He knows it's about time now to move into that vacated space. Great play. He's about to play a 1-2 with Iniacho. As you can see here, look at the space being made for Mavididi to run in behind. And look at the intelligent movement of the striker, who's now pinned back that opposition defense. And now Leicester have someone on the far post, and we have Jamie Vardy lurking inside the box as well too. This is a great opportunity that was made from like 2-3 passes. Good cross and a bit of fortune, of course, and that's an own goal. But with Leicester, they created a lot of progressive passing opportunities and progressive carry moments like this. And they're a team which, quite interestingly, statistically, they didn't spam crosses for fun to create goals. There's a lot of precision and measuredness behind their football. And in terms of all the goals they scored, they're probably the most precise team in terms of taking advantage of these moments in the league. That's a great opportunity there. Again, look at the wingers, Mavididi, by himself wide in 1v1 space. On the opposite side, there's another player there, and they're pinning back the fullbacks essentially. They have that ocean of space vacated for them. And for us, we have players that can take advantage in these moments. Looking at Mudryk, we know Mudryk has very impressive shooting technique. We aren't reliably and consistently seeing that from him in game. Next season under Maresca, he could cook and he can show what he can do here, because Mavididi, excellent goal, opens his body up. That's just like tried and tested technique. And I just like how he finds the attacking players in good areas for them to display what they want to do best, you know. Again, another winger for Taru. Excellent loan signing from Sporting Lisbon. I think like 19, 20 years old. Yeah, phenomenal buy for them. But again, look, you're finding the wingers wide. I think Madueke is someone that Maresca will turn to, because Madueke statistically has some of the best dribbling stats in the league last season. And we've seen that in terms of his consistency, his strength, his power, his close control, his dynamism, and all these factors. I think he is someone that will have a lot of fun under Maresca as well. Great play there. Look, Ndidi playing more of a box-to-box role, and I think personally we could be seeing Caicedo making that evolution where he'll have more license now to get forward. Now, throughout last season, I've kept thinking to myself, if Gallagher is set to leave, I think that Caicedo replaces him in terms of those offensive box-to-box duties. They're the type of runs that Caicedo can make. Cut back in the box and boom. It's not like taking like 50 passes for them to score a goal. Yes, at times they struggled. It's natural. Maresca didn't inherit like the most technically gifted team in the world. Let's keep things serious, but he's done phenomenal work with Leicester City, especially after how They've suffered over the past few seasons, and he's given them something to now to hope for. Holds the ball, overlap, takes it outside, cuts in. Look at the box occupation. There's 4 players now, and they're not just standing in positions where they're getting easily marked out the books, right? They're looking to make those late arrivals in the books, like they're away from defenders. And that was a simple goal. Now, I don't think it'll be that easy in the Premier League, of course, the level is higher. Now, I thought Leicester scored some excellent team goals last season, and we're about to see some of them right here. Look at this great goal. 1 pass, takes out the press. 2, 3, 4, 5 passes and 1 goal. Excellent. Maresca looks to create these moments, these direct moments where he can create overloads against the opposition. It's not about just playing tiki-taka short passes with no, with no anything, with no presence, with no confidence, with no nothing. The use of possession is to make sure that you can tie your opposition's defensive structure. You're looking to move them. You're going to pass the ball forward and backwards to move the opposition's blocks forward and backwards. You'll move it side to side to move the opposition blocks side to side as well too. And when you do that, you will then eventually find an opening where you can create an overload, as you've seen, and then you take advantage just like that. And that is the purpose behind the use of possession on Maresca. It's not about just playing passes for the sake of it. It's about purposefully moving the ball to move your opposition to create these moments. And we saw that in the FA Cup with Mavididi. Excellent goal, and that was excellent play that created that opportunity. So let's see this move again. Yes, our pressing last season was inconsistent, especially during this stage of the season. Hamza Chowdhury has inverted. 1 pass takes out Sterling and Nico Jackson. Harry Winks won't be having too many progressive passes, receive stats, because Maresca wants him in that mid-third, which is basically the middle of the field, dictating and orchestrating the moves. He is going to be the one who makes a progressive pass instead of receiving the progressive pass for reasons like this, because he's a very intelligent player. Again, good pass, heads up. You're taking out 3 of our guys, really poor from us in this game. And here's the overload again. You're finding Mavididi 1v1 in space. And I thought Gusto could have showed him up a bit better. Mavididi wants to cut insides. He had great experience playing in Liga last season, and yeah, that was a sloppy goal, but a great goal taken from them. And they're the moments in which Maresca is looking to, find his best players in dangerous areas like this. As we're seeing right here, look at Pereira and Harry Winks now forming a pivot centrally. They're very close together. You want that because you want to attract the opposition's press to come towards the ball to try and press and close them down. And I think this is where, if you replace Harry Winks now for Enzo Fernandez, Enzo is set to shine, becoming the team orchestrator, dictating our tempo, dictating the pace of our play. He's intelligent. He knows when to move the ball, when and where at the right times. And as I'm mentioning with Maresca's reliance on purposefulness with possession, when you create those overloads, you need your deep line orchestrator, your playmaker, to know when to move the ball to hit the opposition with your overloads. That is the key thing. Great play by Harry Winks, who's like an English Jorginho, you could say. Yeah, simple goal, great play. And how many team moves are you seeing where Leicester are finding direct passing opportunities? Look, a ball in behind to find the winger who's encouraged to make that run diagonally to get in behind to show that goal threat. Mavididi and Fatawu had decent goals and assists stats from last season. You're noticing with a lot of these goals, they're not just cut back crosses inside the box. There's a lot of directness. It's looking to quickly find the attackers in these danger zones so they can show what they can do. You have the box presence. You're encouraging runners in behinds. I think for a team like us that has a lot of pacey players and good movement in behinds, I think Maresca, if he can add more structure, if he can add more responsibility, if he can help us defensively, we can be a better, stronger overall team. And I think that at Leicester, he demonstrated the potential he has with his ideas if he was to go to a better quality team. Good goal. These goals are simple and as they should be. It shows a team that knows how to play together. Again, Hermansen, Yeah, very good ball-playing goalkeeper. Let's look at him again. We've mentioned that under Maresca, there's an importance now for the goalkeeper to be comfortable with the ball at his feet so he can step up to create that makeshift back four, back three to help with the build-up. I think for top teams now, you need a goalkeeper who's comfortable in that particular part of the game because it means that you consistently can have another player higher up the pitch. That is the important thing. There's a reason why Leicester don't rank the highest in the championship when it comes to passes played in their penalty books, but they actually rank the highest in the mid-third of the pitch, which is essentially where Pereira is going to be, where Harry Winks is going to be. It's about finding their pivot in those areas, playing out from the press using the goalkeeper, and then it creates moments like this. Great pass, nice little dummy then. First time, winger found wides. Plays it back, great pass, good goal. Another good goal. I mean, listen, some of the championship defending isn't great. It won't be this easy in the Premier League, but I think with a higher caliber of player that he gets to work with, especially now that he has a pre-season to work with his ideas, I'm expecting some positivity, to be honest with you. Again, constantly, there's always someone available as a free option out wide. We're noticing this pattern a lot with the goals that Leicester have scored. Great play by Ndidi, and he finds the striker in the books. Great goal. Releases Ndidi, who's making that diagonal run. He spots that I think there's Vardy on the far post, and he knows first time I'm going to play that pass across goal because I'm going to find Jamie. He does that, and that's an excellent world-class finish by a guy who's 37 years old but still a top striker with his left foot. Absolute classic of a goal. Again, that option far wide. Imagine if you're a Reece James now, where you're going to have the opportunity and license to push forward when you can. Imagine if you're a Malo Gusto. Imagine if you're a Madueke or a Cole Palmer. These are the type of players that can take advantage of being released in space on the far post, on the opposite sides, and they have that goal threat inside the box too. I think it's impressive because Leicester have tried to do all this possession football under Claude Puel, Brendan Rodgers, and they've had lots of inconsistent success with that. So I think even though they're in the championship, Maresca needs to take some credit from the fact that he's been able to make Leicester a more purposeful possession team. And that gives me some encouragement and a bit of confidence at least that, okay, we're not going to be this boring sideways team that just keeps possession of the ball for fun, that has no ruthlessness on goal, don't have no guys inside the books, and are very easy to play against because we can't break down low blocks. That's been our massive crutch now for how many years? We can't break down low blocks. Under Maresca, can he be that manager to finally make us formidable against the low block team? If he can, then something can happen in the future for sure. And you're seeing the certain signs behind how they play, how Leicester move the ball, the positioning of the team, the players, the box occupation. You're seeing that, okay, this guy has some ideas and solutions behind breaking down these compact defenses. Now, Leicester weren't always perfect, but as I keep stressing, they're not blessed with the world's best technicians. They're not blessed with the type of technicians we've spent millions and millions on, and this is why I'm feeling a bit hopeful. Here's an example of one of the centre-backs who's inverted, who's moved higher up the field. Again, Maresca would encourage these types of patterns and movements. Is a surprise why ideally we love to sign Calafiori from Bologna, who's absolutely amazing, playing this Joshua Gvardiol role. I don't think so. Good cross inside the box, of course, and that's dealt with. And Ndidi, who did show some promise playing more box to box. And I think if that's Caicedo, could we expect a similar type of transformation? Time will tell. Oh, good play, Mavididi. And he just loves that colour, right? But yeah, my friends, I think that's going to be the end for the video today. How are you feeling about this early impression behind the football that we could play under Maresca? I'm seeing a few similarities based on maybe structural ideas from a Tuchel. some of the directness on the counter-attack that you're seeing from a Pochettino. If we could have a combination of the two managers and their ideas, could Enzo Maresca be that combination? That's a lot to say, I know. I'm not trying to gas it too much, but I'm just liking some of the details and ideas that I've been seeing already in his team. So my friends, share your thoughts and opinions. Hit that like button. I'm Nini FC. This is BlueLionsTV. See you all tomorrow with some more videos. Cool.